All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Madden Elites. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
I am going to be talking with you guys in chat.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touch.
There is no debate about who the best thrower was out of the group. Josh Rosen, able to deliver.
Don't forget
short,
to like and
long,
sub.
medium, with touch, throw the deep ball, you name it, he's got it in his arsenal.
Green 39. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And right away he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now Hunt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And now running right through it. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Keep your poise. Let's go.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he will have a touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Let's go! 3-19!
Rosen to throw on third down. And he's got Gresham. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands. A quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39!
Johnson on the counter. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And Owen coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will be a touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that one blown up quickly. He's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And it's a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Wait! Wait, 20! 380! Wait, 10!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught at about... And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, it's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. So out now come the Cardinals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Do I have to? Also, I farted.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Another boomer.
Royale.
Now Brown. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game.
That's caught inside the 20. And put it on the board. It's
also, I saw Cardinals so young.
Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past
the Cardinals suck
through
balls
guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out. And
on
soon,
190 for
Tucker with the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown
10-0
pass.
their beast.
And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
I was playing online and I beat the person to 4-5 to 7.
And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there.
Nice.
Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
No problem.
Got to get more help. Obviously. One that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This is taken in by Chad Williams. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, look at the juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on first down. Able to spin free. And now running right through it. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still shedding tackles. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the back.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and in the end, the finishing touch. An 11-yard run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
And he loses the football a second time. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A toss play to Hunt. Spins by. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him up, and he will have a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now yet here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A strong running. And just a 30-yard punt that time. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, this is Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge. And this will be a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the combo...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. With it is Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.